First off, I'd like to say I definitely am not a seamstress, not even close. So if you see anything and have any constructive criticism, please let me know. I like to work smart, not hard. First off, you want a nicer thread. It doesn't have to be an expensive thread, but I bought this stuff for like 99 cents. Get rid of that, it's trash. All it'll do is just break the entire time during your project. Next thing is you want to make sure you have a new or a sharp needle. 9014 is what I'm using today because that is what I have on hand. However, that is the smallest size needle I would recommend. I would suggest a 110 or a 120 that's designed for denim or leather. Crochet is thick to sew through, so you want to make sure you have a nice, good, strong needle for that. I suggest you make yourself a beverage or your favorite treat, because you're about to get annoyed AF as you do this project. So I use the standard foot that came with my Singer Sewmate machine. It is about, the foot itself is about between a half an inch and 3/4 of an inch wide. If you can find a wider foot, that would be more ideal so that it goes over the surface of your crochet piece better. Also, if you can find one that doesn't have such a big V in the center here so that it's more closed off, that would be ideal as well. And then if you look at the side here, you see that this actually comes up at a pretty good, decent angle. That creates plenty of space for your taller crochet items to feed through. You don't want it to be super flat. You want it to be able to go over the top of your piece. Otherwise the teeth will, or whatever, these little pointy things, they'll get stuck in your piece. Working your project super slowly through your machine, I like to kind of smash down my project as I go through and feed it through, moving extremely slowly, using the bottom stitch as a line guide. Make sure to be periodically checking underneath that this fabric is still laying flat and it's not bunching up on you. Make sure it hasn't moved. That's why a lot of pins is nice, so it doesn't move as you go. If you need to, you can use a tool to move your stitches to the right or to the left to line the needle up. Yay, done! Victory is mine. But just know, all tutorials you watch, they make it look so easy and simple and you get so excited. It is not easy for somebody who doesn't sew a lot, especially with thicker materials. There's a lot of movement, needles break, thread breaks, you have to rip your seam out a million times, especially when you're figuring out how to do it. So don't be so hard on yourself, take breaks, you know, relax, come back to it if you need to. Otherwise you're just gonna be angry sewing like I do a lot, and you're just gonna be like, ah!